that was kind of short. Let's not, no. Let's be best friends. It's working so well for us. No, you're my best friend. No, you're my best friend. So if you get distracted here, that will be the landscape. So, you know,
What's the 21st stages?
this is the 21st version of this festival. It started. We've been in Chicago for 12 years. It's doing it shut down. So take a little. I think we were 13, 14. I don't need to cut you off. Standing right here and saying, well, so my mother-in-law sucks. It's like, okay, that is just. I should probably make a disclaimer. What? You'll see it. It's on. We're just shooting. It's like 45 scenes. Just scene parts. It's ready to go. It really costumes. So, castle, digital chaos. We have both the shoulder shots, thank you. Yeah.
Costumes are easy.
Yeah, but expensive.
No, but I think what I did, I shot it for you and said 500.
Yeah.
And I spent like $1,200 for
Right.
stuff. But I told them what it was.
Yeah,
what we're
and they
doing.
were happy.
Yeah, and I think if I would have said 150, but it was just because I said that number. And now I've been sending them these emails, uttering them.
Well, we'll talk. Step number one, see it. Step number two, say, I think you should find something else. And we'll stay friends. Friendlies forever.
Friendlies forever. I'm excited for you. I've heard really great things about the music.
Hope I live up to your expectations.
God, this is starting.
Good afternoon, welcome. Welcome to day 2 of Stages 2019. My name is John Sparks. I'm the founding director of New Musicals, Inc. Also with us this afternoon at the tech table in the back is our executive director, Scott Guy. And standing in the back, because she's not here talking to you, is our artistic director, Elise Dewsbury. We are in the occupation of nurturing composers, lyricists, book writers, actors, directors, music directors, stage managers, anybody who has anything to do with the presentation of new works of musical theater, because we love musicals at NMI. So this Stages festival this year is a very interesting look at several new works, some of them brand new. The one you're about to see has had exactly 12 hours of rehearsal, and some of the music is hotter than that. So I'm really anxious to hear what you think about it. If you're a glutton for punishment, you can see 2 more musicals today. At 4:30, is that the right time? We're going to have The Plot to Kill Charlie Chaplin. And at 8 o'clock, The Flesh Trade, from our search for new musicals around the country, actually around the world. So there's 2 more shows. I mean, 2 more new musicals in one day. When does that happen? So, understanding who we are and why we do this, I want to thank you for being here. Please refer to the comment sheets that we handed you when you came in. The authors will be interested to know what you think. If you have one of these pesky devices, please turn it off. I'm going to turn mine off to just so I can encourage you to do the same thing. I'm not silencing it. I'm turning it off. Come on. Power off, power off. And it's gone, so it can't make a noise. Okay. That done, it's a great pleasure to introduce the theater artists associated with Joel Bailey and Ron Barnett in the presentation of their new musical, Big Noise. Thank you.
Act 1, Scene 1. The lounge bar of the Grand Orleans Hotel. The meager audience makes the festivities feel empty. At a microphone on the lounge stage is the effervescent band leader, Henry Toussaint, and his band, including his dad, the venerable sax player, Doc Toussaint, along with siblings Flo and Bo Owens.
Merci. Thank you for celebrating with Big Noise and the legendary Doc Toussaint. As Fat Tuesday ends and Ash Wednesday begins, we'll close with a ditty about our fellas fair city, New Orleans, Louisiana. We call it No. No girls, no boys, got to make good noise. Gospel blues that add some soul, Dixieland and rock and roll, psychedelic rhythm and blues. It don't matter what you choose, make a big noise, and the people will hear it. A big noise, and feel it with spirit. A big noise, let the good times roll. A big noise, till they feel your soul. Everyone enjoys a big noise. Garden District and Uptown, Foucault and all around, Storyville to Center City. Every corner sounds so pretty. Lower Ninth and Tremaine, music any time of day. Make a big noise, people will hear it. A big noise, and feel it with spirit. A big noise, let the good times roll. A big noise, until they feel your soul. Everyone enjoys a big noise. We made it through the fire,
We made it through the flood.
on a streetcar named Desire.
We gumbo in our blood.
Katrina howled and screeched,
The city almost drowned.
the day the levees breached.
But she didn't take us down. No, she didn't take us down.
When you come to New Orleans, have some fun and make a scene. On the cheap, or drop some cash.
Down the street, oh, with some flash.
Honey, honey, just tell time.
Ain't no way to do it wrong. Make a big noise, a jambalaya of sound. A big noise, stir it up nice and brown. A big noise, let the good times roll. A big noise, till they feel your soul. Everyone enjoys a big noise. Woo! Ash Wednesday has arrived, and the mounted police will be clearing the streets of the corner. This year, due to our special circumstances, the National Guard's helping out. So let the good times roll, laissez les bons temps rouler. But be cool when you do.
and the band cross off the lounge stage, Uncle Billy, the lounge manager, waves them over to the station, to his station.
National Guard in the corner.
Post-Katrina new normal, Uncle Billy.
Must have been half the house we were getting before the storm.
Half. We're light by 2/3.
Fat Tuesday done got skinny.
Yo, listen up. I gotta tell you something, and it's not pretty.
You're a nudist who's got to express himself.
I wish it was funny. Management's canceling our contract.
Listen. What? What?
This is your last show at Grand Orleans.
That ain't right, Uncle Billy. People come from all over to hear us. We got a following.
Had one, and you'll have one again when the economy turns around and tourists come back. But it's gonna be somewhere else.
We can make this work. We'll take another pay cut.
Corporate policy change, no live entertainment.
Dead entertainment sucks.
Live music is New Orleans. That ain't changing.
I'm sorry. Y'all are family, and the bastards won't even let me give you a warning.
We're getting a severance, right?
I asked, but...
Oh, that ain't right. That ain't right at all.
I'll bring your checks around.
Billy exits. All look slightly stunned. Fine kettle of fish.
Nothing but crappy.
What are we gonna do?
What we always do. Make music.
For who?
Where? Pass the hat on the street corner?
NOLA girls and boys gotta make buku noise.
Well, somebody's gotta pay for that noise, Henry, or we don't eat.
Whole city is running on fumes.
It's a sign, Henry.
Time we split up.
Yonder. What's that say?
Exit.
That there's a sign telling us it's time to get out together. I ain't saying what's next is gonna be easy. We all know it's rough up there.
You young dogs fight it out. I'm heading to Bywater. Chateau Toussaint.
Doc, your house ain't there no more. Whole block got bulldozed by the city. You living with me and Athlete in Lower Ninth, remember?
Good, you're listening. And now I'm off to Old Absinthe to get me a drink.
We built this band on Doc's shoulders. Toussaint's name got street cred in this town.
Henry, it don't make no sense to hold on any longer. I'm moving to Houston. Help my sister with her plumbing business.
Slim, you know I'll get us another gig. I'll call some big dogs, pull in a favor.
Man, the cavalry ain't coming to the rescue. The big dogs are off doing the Tonight Show or touring. Not hanging around this disaster zone watching everything rot.
Good luck, Henry.
Trombo Slim exits, the others begin to pack up their instruments. We made beautiful music, but I got mouths to feed and bills to pay. First thing in the morning, I'm hitting the bricks for work. You best be too.
This ain't what we do, it's who we are. The gods of music will never abandon us. They didn't to Alan T or Satchmo, Mahalia, Jelly Roll, Fats, Longhair, or the man himself, Buddy Bolden. And we're part of that same family.
Bolden died a broke, insane alcoholic at 30. Gods of Music didn't abandon him?
No, they didn't. They shit on him first and then abandon him. You get a gig, call us. But we can't sit around waiting for something that may never come. So good luck to us all.
Luck? I got all the luck I needed when I found y'all. I'm not rubbing no rabbit's foot. My lucky penny got lost years ago. Ain't looking over no four-leaf clover, 'cause I'm the luckiest Joe Blow I know. I don't mess with fortune cookies. Hanging horseshoes just ain't my thing. Guess my mojo's working overtime, 'cause all I wanna do is
Sang.
thought you never asked. Sip these here pipes, sing a song that's true. And these here pipes wanna sing it with you. These here fingers, they're snapping in time. And see these toes tap a rhythm so fine. We gotta band together, stand together, and whenever the going gets rough, we'll hang tough. We gotta stay together, play together, find a way together, and whenever the going gets
Henry, you're a good man, but sometimes your head...
It's so far up your butt, you see the world from behind your teeth.
You just gotta know when it's time to let it go.
Henry, man, it's gonna be okay. We'll all find our own way.
is left alone. He stares at his trumpet and begins to play taps. By the third or fourth measure, a notion comes to him, and he improvises a subtle jazz phrase into the melody. The music builds, and he plays with abandon.
This old heart, always beating in time. Gotta keep a rhythm till the end of the line. Ain't turning back, no way, no how. Gotta sing my song, and that's my vow. Gotta keep the band together, stand together. Gotta hold on to my wits, never call it quits. Cause this here horn ain't never let me down. As sure as I'm born, I'm taking back this town.
Lights reveal an abandoned house. An ominous X code has been spray painted in large red letters across its tired wooden siding. Nearby is a FEMA trailer. In front of it are two folding lawn chairs, a small plastic table with a battery-powered lantern sitting on it. Henry carries a grease-stained brown paper bag and is practicing a speech to himself.
Athlete, it's time for me and the band to move on to bigger opportunities. Stretch ourselves musically. We've outgrown the hotel. We've got options. Damn straight we do.
Henry opens the door with the key and enters.
Oyster Po' Boys in the house. You sleeping? Athlete.
He comes back outside. The noise of a bottle getting knocked over comes from inside the abandoned house. Henry grabs a baseball bat and crosses to the house.
You're squatting in the wrong place. Police ain't coming. If I go in, I'm swinging first, asking questions later. Come out, go your own way, and everything will be fine.
The screen door creaks open and Athlete steps out of the darkness and into the moonlight.
Athlete, what you doing? You know the black mold's gonna make you sick.
As Athlete moves towards him, her eyes glance towards an object on the ground. It is a suitcase.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing that'll look like this.
Sorting things out, that's all.
Don't play me, you going somewhere. Back to Jackson on the down low? Make up with daddy? Get yourself into nursing school? What the hell? I love you. You love me. So what's this all about?
Can't take it no more, Henry.
Can't take what?
Living like this. That trailer? What happened to us? What happened to the life we had?
You know as well as me what happened. But we'll get it back. It's just gonna take some time.
Get it back? That house ain't never coming back. This city ain't never coming back.
Don't say that. It will. It's got to.
Now look around, Henry. The whole neighborhood's deserted. Can't buy a loaf of bread or a carton of milk nowheres. It's gone. And we should be too. Go someplace we can make a life. Atlanta. Memphis.
This is home. What the hell am I gonna do in Atlanta?
Get a job?
Oh.
Support your family?
I got a job.
Don't pay enough. And I ain't never getting more than minimum wage cleaning toilets. I want a family, but this ain't no place for a baby. Ain't no place for nobody.
Slow down. You're all over the place. Atlanta, family, job, money, baby.
It all goes together, Henry.
Good Lord ain't blessed us with a baby. But we got food on the table and a roof over our heads. A lot more than some.
And a lot less than most. You know, I used to feel safe here. Like I never felt moving from one damned army base to another. No roots, nothing to cling to. We had friends here, family. It felt safe, but that all got blown away with Katrina, and now we're trapped in this here tin can like rats, and I'm scared. I can't get my mind straight no more. I keep hearing that word.
Words don't mean nothing. Don't go back there, Lee.
It's like a worm trapped inside of my head, crawling so deep I can't get it out.
Lee.
Such a funny sounding word. Triage.
Triage. What are you talking about?
That's what the doctors called it. Never heard it before, too.
She grabs the railing to steady herself. The sound of wind draws Athalete's attention.
Don't you think on that, none.
The wind just picked up real hard. The rocks are flying off
Lee,
rooftops.
I got you an oyster
A
pool.
window shattering on every floor. Bam! Bam, the whole hospital was trembling like it was having a seizure.
Through a scrim, we see a nurse's station in a hospital. The head nurse, 2 doctors tend to patients, are scattered willy-nilly on stretchers and the floor. The sounds of glass breaking and screams pepper the air.
Look at there. Is that black water?
Water's all gone now.
Sure enough, coming. Up through the sewer grate. EV's must have broke.
Backup generators are flooding. Give me some help down here. Lights flicker. There's a metallic snap, and then the power fails completely. Multiple alarms go off. The staff's headlights and flashlights add to the frenzy.
No.
Athlete.
We're losing life support.
Switch out respirators for BVMs.
I can't breathe. Henry, I can't.
I got you.
Athalie grabs her abdomen. Henry tries to comfort her, but she pulls away.
We're in triage, folks. Patients' gowns have been marked with number 1, 2, or 3.
We're evacuating the ones to the rooftop. We'll shoot up a flare for a helicopter rescue. After the ones, we'll start on the 2s.
What about the others?
No one else is here.
What about the 3s?
Lee.
Athalie's question goes unheard except by Henry. A male patient lying on the ground reaches out to her. He has the number 3 marked across the front of his gown.
Help me, please. I can't breathe.
Henry picks up a piece of cardboard and fans Athalie. Suddenly, the alarms die out, and there is an ominous silence.
Oh, God. Backup batteries are dead.
Monitors, respirators, all equipment useless.
A doctor crosses to the patient and opens his morphine drip fully. Patients cry out, pleading for help. Athalie shakes uncontrollably.
It's okay to let go. You'll be fine. There won't be anything.
Brimmer crosses to another patient marked as a 3, injects her, and opens her morphine drip.
What are you doing? What's happening?
Triage. Different protocol.
No, but we can't just leave.
Get busy, Athalie, now.
The hospital and its inhabitants recede into the darkness. Henry moves to Athalie, rocking her in his arms.
It's okay now. Come on inside and lay down.
Not in that tin can. I want to stay in our house tonight.
You can't. You know it ain't safe.
Henry goes inside the trailer and comes back with blankets, pillows, brandy, and a battery-powered candle.
Candlelight and apricot brandy. Gonna be real nice sleeping out tonight.
Henry lays out the blankets. Athalie snuggles in close as she can get.
Scared, trembling, feeling vulnerable now. Mind spinning, gotta stop it somehow. Hold me, don't let me pull away. Stood and watched them kill a man. They put him down like some old dog. Those marked as 3, I guarantee, all died in morphine fog. They claimed the levies was to blame, but that black ooze came up from hell, burst right on through, brought bad juju. It's still here far as I can tell. I wanna wake up and feel the way I used to feel. Sit on my porch and watch the world go by. Laugh when you say, let's keep it real. That's what I want. That's what I need. I want Sunday barbecues, lots of cold beer on hand. Play dominoes by the fireplace at night. Cozy and safe, don't need nothing grand. That's what I want. That's what I need.
We'll get it all back, Lee.
I wish I was as sure as you.
You just gotta know it'll happen. We hit a rough spot, can't argue that. And Nola took it on the chin. But this hit town won't let us down, and through music we'll begin again. The lower ninth is bouncing back. We'll rebuild our house like new. The bath for Doc will have a lock. No more missing door with too much view. We're gonna get it back the way it used to be. With friends dropping by just to chew the fat. I'll grill some ribs and tips. Make my sweet tea. That's what we want. That's what we need. Tomorrow, I'll go see Michael about a day job. Get us out of this camp.
Now your brother's too busy gambling and whoring to help us.
100% guaranteed or your money back. I'll get him to come around. Don't you fret. Oh, he'll stomp his feet and talk some smack. But I'll tell him what I want. Tell him what we need.
Henry pulls her in again, reassuringly.
Act 1, Scene 2, Dawn. Blackamin's Marina. An oyster trawler is framed against the sky. A sign next to it reads, Sherazade. Captain Michael Toussaint. Michael emerges from the trawler's cabin with an attractive prostitute, Cinnamon, in tow. He hands her some cash.
When you won't see me again?
How you know I want to see you again?
Player, you know you do.
What's your name?
Cinnamon.
Here's a little tip to put a smile on your face, Cinnamon.
Oh, your big tip already did that.
Cinnamon exits as Michael turns to tidy up some oyster cages and Henry steps out of the shadows.
Such a big tipper, but a little dipper.
There you go, mouthing about what you don't know.
That tip must have set you back, little bro.
Costs a lot less than you married dudes pay every day. What do you need?
Who says I need anything?
You being here does. You don't come around unless there's something I got you want.
All right. Grand Olean's canceled their contract. Got sucker punched. No warning. I need a job.
Oh. My ears playing tricks on me? Henry Toussaint, who never has and never will lower himself to do anything other than play music, needs a job? A real job?
Music is a real job. What I need is a day job. I gotta make some money. Gotta get us out of that trailer. I'll take anything.
Only job that comes to mind is lousy pay, dirty, smelly, very tedious, and a bit dangerous. Other than that, it's okay.
What are you going?
Shucking on oyster line.
It's something.
If you're serious, the oyster plant off Chupatkulis, Crescent City, they're looking for shuckers. I can get you in.
I need something to tide me over to the bank and get a gig.
Ah, there it is. You sound just like Doc.
What are you talking about?
Music's gonna take you to the promised land. Make everything milk and honey. When we were kids, Doc was an absentee father, more interested in the limelight than his own family. Try being your own man, Henry, instead of copying Pops.
You don't know nothing about music and nothing about our family.
I know playing is playing and work is work. Now, if you and Athalie need out of that trailer, you could share a bunk with me and Cinnamon on Scheherazade.
Quite a lifestyle you lead, you and your companions. Cinnamon looks mighty fun, except it's all kind of shallow and crass.
That's bad.
So I'll tell you straight, for your cut rate date, you're nothing but a pain in her ass.
You married guys ain't very wise, begging wifey for a hall pass.
Never happened.
You better dance, cause she wears the pants. You're just a henpecked pain in the ass.
You love to mock both me and Doc. To you, music ain't nothing but brass.
Like it is in here.
Till you can see all that it means to me. You're a royal pain in my ass.
You're Athalie. When when she's around me, it's like I pass some real nasty gas.
You have a problem.
I like to gamble and a midnight ramble. Does that make me a pain in the ass?
I'll admit that once in a while,
What's that? You manage to make me smile.
then it's something you do.
Reminds me it's you. And your style rises up like bile.
I know you think your shit don't stink. Your eagle's always flying first class.
Better leg room.
It's insanity, so much vanity when you're a total pain in the ass.
Ain't gonna crow.
You already know
You're a bad
reality show. You're a royal pain, I'll say it plain.
A royal plane driving me insane.
You're a royal hammer, royal pain in the ass.
Crescent City takes 80% of my haul. If I recommend you, and you go in there like you're doing them a favor until your next gig comes along, I'm the fool.
Throw me a bone, Michael. Things have changed in this town, and I gotta keep changing with them. Give me that job. I promise I'll make you look good.
All right. But if you pull that gotta get, gotta go bullshit, I'm done helping you. And done with you, period.
Lights reveal Crescent City Oysters Processing Plant. Henry, Michael, and Mr. Park, the other plant owner, cross to the shucking line, where a half dozen shuckers are hard at work. Henry is wearing rubber boots and is slipping on a rubber apron.
You get paid by your bucket weight. Experienced shuckers do 4 to 6 pounds per hour. Work quick but carefully. Damaged oysters get separated out, which can drop your weight. You can switch this out to a baseball cap or bandana if you like, but keep your head covered. This here's Mavis, our line captain. She'll show you what you need to know.
Toughest part of this job is mental. Repetition is your enemy or your friend. It's your choice.
I'll take friends for 200, Alex.
I got no idea what you just said, and my name is Mavis. You want to keep them fingers?
Trumpet players generally need them.
Then you best be careful with that knife. There's 5 motions you're doing all day long. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye. Say it.
Pick, crack,
Pry,
pry,
flick, bye-bye.
flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
You got it. Pick an oyster from the pile, crack it with the hammer, pry it open with the knife, flick the meat in the bucket, bye-bye to the shell, toss it to the side.
That's it?
You just earned an advanced degree in shucking.
I'm qualified to open an oyster.
Don't worry nothing about speed, that'll come in time.
Pick, crack,
The ornery ones fight back. What's next?
pry, flick.
Buckets dance around at first, but don't fret, you'll get it.
I'm feeling good about this. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, fly, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Henry, you something else.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Pull a little jewel from the sea.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Won't you open up for me?
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Come on now, little oyster.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Be my sweet little oyster.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Pick a whack, crack, razzle, dazzle, pry. Filly, flick, 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 and say bye-bye. Pick a whack, crack, razzle, dazzle, pry. Filly, flick, 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 and say bye-bye.
Pick, crack,
Hidden
pry, flick,
oyster.
bye-bye. Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Over you, my shiny oyster.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
You're my shining, shiny queen.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye.
Sitting on top of your saute.
Pick, crack, pry, flick, bye-bye. Pick a whack, crack, razzle, dazzle, pry. Fiddle, flick, and say bye-bye. Pick a whack, crack, razzle, dazzle, pry. Fiddle, flick,
work like this?
Maybe it could. Maybe it should. Shucka bucka muck buck pick crack crack.
Daddy's gonna scat that lullaby.
Put it up, flip flap flip.
Shucking life's gonna make it sing.
Tickety talk, my oh my.
Time to toss that shell and say bye-bye.
Toss that shell and say bye-bye.
Gotta shuck this up all day long, cruising along with this here song.
It's like church without the preaching.
Synchronized shucking.
What are you doing?
Using what I know to make this a little easier.
Reaching into your vast experience to improve the process.
I like to sing, but when I work, I stay focused on the task at hand.
Mr. Park, we can fix this problem, right?
Henry was showing us a way to make things go a little smoother. Felt like it was helping.
That's right.
Is it? The scale never lies. Let's see what it says.
I thought I could help.
I hired you as a favor to your brother, best oyster man in Plaquemine Parish.
I didn't mean to interfere. I just thought.
The weights on these buckets are up. Your brother is on to something, Michael. Better go check your traps. We'll need more oysters if this keeps up.
Pick, crack, fry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, fry, flick, bye-bye.
Flick a sail fry. Rock a sash, move the line. Asian boys fry.
Pick, crack, fry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, fry, flick, bye-bye. Pick, crack, fry, flick, bye-bye.
Act 1, Scene 3. Doc steps out of the FEMA trailer, breathing hard. He pulls a small inhaler from his pocket, and he does so, and inadvertently brings a piece of paper with it. Drawing the medicine deep into his lungs, he gets some relief. Henry enters carrying a small paper bag. He crosses to Doc, offering him a stick of candy from the bag.
Roman candy. Ain't had this since the 12th of never.
I spotted the wagon over at our channel.
Was a mule with it? See her pulling that candy wagon? It's good luck.
She was braying up a storm. Fought it on me too.
You've been blessed. You're gonna win the lottery or something good. Look at here. Casino across from Jackson Square is looking for a lounge band. Might be something for us.
I'll check it out.
Athlete's coming with a load of luggage.
Duck inside, will you? I want to surprise her, Doc.
Doc chuckles to himself and goes inside as Henry hides behind the stairs. Atherley enters, crosses to the table, and places a laundry basket on it with a sigh of relief. Henry sneaks up on her, grabbing her from behind. She screams. Henry doubles over, laughing and snorting, which Atherley laughs too.
I just washed your drawers. Now I gotta wash mine too.
Henry extends the paper bag to her as a peace offering. Atherley takes it apprehensively.
If you put one of them wind-up snakes in here, you ain't getting no hoo-hoo for a long time.
Careful. It's gonna get you.
Ooh. Oh, you know I love Roman candy.
Gotcha a mixed dozen.
Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Was a mule out?
Yeah, and she let one loose like a hot wind off the bite.
Oh.
Shoots me this look as if to say, that's a life lesson. Sweet don't come without the bitter.
Thank you for thinking of me.
You taste good. I'd like some more of that.
Red beans and ham biscuit from Arabi Market. I stopped on the way back from the laundry. Tried to get some cash from the ATM, but our account was empty. Couldn't even pay for what I ate. Imagine that.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention.
Forgot what? Your hotel paycheck is automatic deposit. It ain't much, but it's there like clockwork.
I'll head back to Arabi and pay gospel.
Something you want to tell me, Henry? Maybe you had a lapse in judgment? Loaned money we don't got to a friend? Got yourself a pretty young side piece? What's going on?
Grand Orleans canceled our contract. They let us go.
What?
Ash Wednesday?
And you decided not to tell me.
You were upset and I didn't want to make things worse.
So I'm the reason you kept this from me.
Athlete, it's not like that. It was time for us to get out of the hotel anyway. Get something better. I was gonna wait until I got it finalized, but it's coming together. Tomorrow, Big Noise is gonna be signed as the lounge band at Tequila Mockingbird. Casino over by Jackson Square. This is a better gig. We're talking more money. Between this and the shucking job, we'll be doing all right. And there's more good news. That application I put in with Habitat for Humanity. We are now officially on their waiting list.
What does that mean?
It means we qualified. And once we get to the top of the list, they're gonna build us a new home.
And when will that happen?
I don't know. We just gotta be patient.
I can't take living like this much longer.
Athlete unwraps the candy, but tosses it back into the bag and exits inside the trolley. Act 1, Scene 4, outside the Tequila Mockingbird Casino. A rough around the edges, tourists dive in the French Quarter. Henry is coaxing Michael towards the entrance.
I got you the shucking job. How about some gratitude instead of attitude?
I'm grateful, but money ain't enough. I need a night gig, and you got connections here.
I can't go in there.
Bull. Mockingbird's like my home off the water.
I owe him money. I'm banned from the tables till I pay.
We won't go near the tables. Straight to the manager.
Not doing it.
Why? I'm your brother. I see what's going on. You couldn't pull a string here if it was dangling in front of your face.
You don't know shit from sugar.
Here's what I do know. You don't know the manager, and he sure as hell don't know you.
You always got everything figured out. Henry the smart one. Henry the talented one. I know the coon ass that runs this place better than his own mama.
Duke, play that third track. Give me a blue spot. Got a half hour till we open. Might not have a scholar or be a gourmet cook, but I can turn $1 by casting a certain look. Housewife material, I'm not. Dustin makes me sneeze, but there's certain moves I got that bring a man to his knees. Bump, grind, and do a split. Make these jukes have a fit. Work in the pole. Act coy, then show some tits. Jerk the bait till they hit. Play in the role. Act in the hole. Work in the pole. Don't have a ton of money. Social airs ain't my thing. But with curves like a Playboy bunny, I keep these guys on a string. Balance a checkbook, how crass. Decorate a room, not a chance. But I know how to shake my ass and stir up a little romance. And stir up a little romance. Punch skin and show some skin. Flash 'em a little grin. Work in the pole. Lather them up, oh boy. Show 'em you are a toy. A sausage roll. Out of control. Work in the pole. Work in the pole.
Trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. Trouble with a capital T.
Just the kind I like.
Romeo, remember why we're here.
Nice horn.
Nice number.
You liked it?
It was very,
Hot.
yeah. Sums it up.
Glad I helped you through it.
Should I get security or throw you out myself?
Relax. I'm not here to gamble, Rocco.
Well, you came for the ambiance. Should have known.
I'm here about this. My brother Henry and his band on the lounge gig.
We've been playing the Grand Orleans for the past couple of years. Got a real loyal following we'd love to bring with us.
You want the gig? Tell your brother to pay his marker. Now get out of here, both of you. Hey, butt plug, go find special needs Jesus. Roll in 3 slots of the blackjack for the private party.
Pawn your boat.
You want me to hawk Scheherazade so I can get you this gig?
No, hawk Scheherazade so you can work these tables, win a wad of cash, snuggle up with that hot mess you're drooling over, then get us this gig. You pawned that boat before. They let you keep working till you paid it off. What's the problem?
It's not worth it.
5% of the band's gross for the run of the gig. You're back at the tables, I'm playing music, we're all making money.
10%? We got a deal.
What part of get out don't you...
Give him the gig. I'll pay my marker.
Ah, 7 Sisters to the rescue. Can't believe the whole title in that garbage scow.
Scheherazade stands up to any trawler working the Gulf.
How insensitive of me. I stand corrected.
We got a demo tape if you want to hear our sound.
Show up and play. People like what they hear, they tip. If you suck, they don't. Then you quit, or I fire you.
No pay?
Yeah, tips.
But
take it or leave it.
You get a decent turnout?
Not after that blowjob from Katrina. A few out-of-town do-gooders, some looky-loos into disaster porn.
If we put together the music right, you could pull in some serious folks in here.
If my aunt had balls, she could be my uncle. Want the gig or not?
We'll start tomorrow.
My nipples are already getting hard. Pay your marker.
Who's the new girl?
Brought her over from Biloxi. It's a real nice dance if you tip big.
Bet she does.
Chill. I got ace high in that game.
Rocco crosses to manage the private party setup. Henry crosses to the door. Michael follows, but accidentally bumps into Devlin on the way out.
You did that on purpose.
In your dreams.
No doubt about that.
Leaving so soon?
Got some business, but I'll be back.
Should I hold my breath?
Your lungs look healthy enough.
Keep your mind on your work.
Act 1, Scene 5. Outside the FEMA trailer, athlete enters with Trey Gaines.
This is my place. Storm surge took out our house off its foundation, so we live in this thing. I'd ask you inside, but ain't much to see.
You got nothing to be embarrassed about. I heard from classmates that you and Henry got hit pretty hard.
Bad news travels fast. Jackson State seems like another lifetime.
Still fresh in my mind.
I was gonna make something of myself. Now I'm stuck. Stuck in this place. Stuck cleaning offices. Stuck in everything.
You know I've always had feelings for you. But what I said at lunch about helping you and Henry, that's friend to friend. No strings attached, no hidden agenda.
Thank you for finding me. You've always been so kind. And when Henry gets here, I'll let you do all the talking.
Okay, I'll do my best.
He takes out an envelope out of his suit jacket and places it into her purse.
What's that?
$500. It's not a lot, but it might help. Use it for whatever you need.
Trey, I can't take
Why not? Too much pride? As far as I'm concerned, it's a gift. But if the only way you'll take it is to call it a loan, we can do that.
Athlete kisses him on the cheek and as Henry enters. Trey's hands linger on Athlete a bit longer than a friend's would, and she pulls away.
Henry, you remember Trey, my classmate from Jackson State?
Indeed I do. I'd shake your hand, but I'm covered in oyster slime.
Okay. Tell him what we talked about at lunch. It's so exciting. Now, Trey works for the Tourism Bureau in Orlando. Things are booming there.
We're doing all right.
He's in town for a convention.
We all lobbied to hold it in New Orleans. Figured you all could use a boost.
Oh, tell him about the job in Orlando, Trey, the one you have for Henry.
Yeah, I do PR. Oh, I'm sorry, HR for the bureau there.
Human resources.
I know what HR is.
Henry, this is it. An opportunity for us to have a fresh start. A brand new dream. A brand new life. A brand new chance.
For you and your wife.
new street with brand new friends.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
Cozy house with lots of light, trim with shutters, all that match. Warm glow in the windows at night, and I plant my vegetable patch.
You can have all of that and more in Orlando. Look, check this out. The PR slogan that I'm testing right now, Mousetown is your town.
Working the rodent angle. Fresh.
A brand new job with brand new perks. A pension plan.
We'll throw in the works. 401k.
Medical too. And best of all, it's all brand new. Now, job.
I can bring you on board as a sales associate working out of our Church Street station.
It's this really cool railroad station remodeled with shops, clubs, restaurants. Ooh, the parade thing.
One of our employees moonlights as a musician.
Playing the Disney parade.
They jazz up those Disney songs fierce.
Small world after all. I appreciate the thought, but Big Noise has a new contract at a casino in the corner.
Henry. What?
That's right. I got a brand new dream, a brand new plan, a brand new gig for me and the band, a brand new shot to hit our mark, a brand new chance to hit it out of the park. Working on sound so fresh and sweet, a mashup guaranteed insane. Jelly roll boarding with a modified beat, even mixing some Little Wayne.
Henry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, please, just think about what it might be.
My work's in New Orleans. You've always known that.
Well, I've got a flight to catch. Athlete, don't be a stranger. You know where to find me. I'm always willing to help however I can.
Trey exits awkwardly.
Why are you so cold around him?
I wasn't cold, and you sure weren't either. In fact, it looked mighty warm when I showed up.
And nothing's going on that you don't know about.
He's sweet on you.
Now, Trey's a gentleman. Now, he knows I'm married, and I don't mess around. He won't cross that line. Now, he's offering us, the two of us, a fresh start in the city that's doing good instead of going down the drain. We could live in a real house again, not have to walk half a mile to do laundry, a place where we could have kids, a family. And Doc, this trailer's making him sick. He'll go with us. We won't leave him behind.
What's Doc gonna do in Orlando? This is where we belong.
No, this ain't what I bargained for when I married you. No, we've lost our way and we are going the wrong direction.
My inner compass ain't never failed me.
Well, give it a little tap again and check it. You'll see it's pointing directly towards Orlando.
Disheartened, Athlete turns and walks away. Henry calls to her half-heartedly, but she is gone.
You don't know what you're asking. You don't know what it means. This town and me are one and the same. There's no Henry outside New Orleans. No need to throw out the old. Or walk away and say you're through. 'Cause everything we got right here is gonna be brand new. Just gotta make you see everything is going to be brand new.
Act 1, Scene 6. The Tequila Mockingbird Casino. Flo, Bo, and the other band members are stepping onto the lounge stage, taking in the shoddy surroundings. Henry enters, beaming, carrying a tip jar.
Tips for real, what's the deal in a too big place like this?
It smells like desperation, mixed with beer-soaked floors and piss.
Over there, drunk in the chair, only audience we got.
Just take a look around you, this place has gone to pot.
In a place like this.
Ain't no heat from bourbon.
In a place like this.
It's far away.
In a place like this.
Tourists cast a weary
In a
eye,
place
think
like
a way
this.
to make it pay.
In a
since Grand Orleans. Bet you got diddly squat, yet you think I'm talking smack. I'll admit it ain't fancy, at least we can make some jack. Light a spark, make our mark, it's all I know to do. The melody is simple, but it's gonna see us through.
In a place like this.
Ain't no saying to start again.
In a place like this.
But we wanna play.
In a place like this.
Where we need to be.
In a place like this.
We wanna say.
In a place like this.
We'll spread our wings. Might not be a lot, but we'll split the pot.
In a place like this.
What I see brings back to me some old down and dirty dive. Almost got my throat slit way back in '95. Got a fear right down here when I think about those times. Nothing in my wallet except a pocket full of rhymes.
In a place like this. In a place like this.
Streets ain't dry.
In a place like this.
I was living way too
In a place
fast
like
on the path
this.
that I was on.
In a place like this.
Don't lose your way. Get off at the track. There's no turning back.
In a place like this.
Doctor, heal thyself, gotta let that stuff go. It's water under the bridge, best to just let it flow. Down here in the corner, they've got a different way. Bobo gives a lid on shit while tourists pay to play.
Butt plug! Loose these tables, tonight'll be light!
Butt plug, Special Needs Jesus, and the other casino workers move the two-toppers and chairs out of the lounge. Lights suggest passage of time. Devlin approaches, the lone couple remaining in the audience.
Last call, closing up.
The man puts a tip in the band's basket and gives Henry and the others a hearty thumbs up as he exits.
Big Noise is here every night!
Henry divvies up the meager tip money with the band. Henry hands Michael his cut of the tips.
He gets a cut.
He bought his boat to get us the gig. The money's light, but we were in the groove all night.
Hey, stay away from that porch monkey.
Dude, what's your problem?
You hit a bump. I'm the chump to get your ass out of a sling.
Blah, 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 broken record. That shit weren't no big thing. The dough I owe, you'll see. I always pay my debt.
That tune has gotten old. This ain't no idle threat.
In a place like this.
You got to face
In a
it
place
as
like this.
it's not under your thumb.
In a place like this.
Watch your step, little
In a
girl.
place like
The
this.
Lassie boys ain't dumb.
In a place like this.
Better tell the lie, or you'll pay the price.
Who asked your advice?
In a place like this.
You're a phone call away from serious problems.
Careful, Kunas has got his eyes on you.
You like to go out on the water?
That pickup line works.
Nah, but I get a follow-up. Out on the water? What do you mean? And I say, got a trawler, ocean hauler, working rig, no posh yacht. We'll hang loose with some gray goose and cruise to my favorite spot.
I think you're great, but I don't date. I'm overturning a trick. That pickup line might work fine on a chick that thinks it's slick.
In a place like this.
You can take a girl
In a place like this.
than I do.
In a place like this.
Baggage is just a
In a
spice
place like this.
a better route.
In a place like this.
You lose yourself.
That don't sound too smart.
You should trust your heart.
In a place like this.
Monsieur Nolan, Dudley Wilkes here with my pick of the month music review. Big Noise featuring Sax Max Doc Toussaint is rocking the lounge at the Tequila Mockingbird. Joining us by phone is frontman Henry Toussaint, Doc's son. Big Noise, found a fresh sound.
We got an opportunity to reinvent ourselves, and we took it.
You blowing an axe?
Had it a while. A gift from Branford Marsalis for helping with some gigs.
Marsalis. Doesn't get any classier than that. Thanks, Henry.
Nola, get your funky butts down to the corner for some big noise! Oh, now you heard, that's the word. Nightly we're balling the jack. Bringing this town back around for a comeback totally whack.
Butt plug, Jesus, bring in extra tables.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. The one, the only Doc Toussaint!
Henry waves to the crowd, scoops up the tip jar, which is substantially larger and fuller than before. Henry begins divvying up the money as Athlete approaches.
Thank y'all for making this month at the Bird so great. A shout out to WNOLA's Dudley Wilkes with us again tonight. Dudley, do right by us. Help make that tip jar fat and happy. Hey, you finally got the show.
You've been putting on quite a show. Your whole line, this was so fine, big contract with steady work. Now I see you're playing me like I'm some stupid jerk. Damn tip jar in this here bar, pimping people treat you nice. Is that your plan for our future? One big roll of the dice.
In a place like this,
you can face the
in a place like this,
be the man you need to be.
In a place like this,
I'm building our future. Have a little faith in me.
In a place like this,
you'll never know where you're gonna land.
Heights I can take this band.
In a place like this.
Let's get real about our deal. Big Noise pulls them in every night. It's time you up the ante. It's time to make things right. We need a contract laying things out.
The band's got big demands. Want some egg in your beer? Well, dude, I'll put it crude. I got your contract right here.
in a place like this, you don't catch a break. Like this, in a place like this, in a place like this, it is sink or swim. Like better watch your back. In a place like this, you've got to know how hard you dare go, fighting undertow. In a place like this, in a place like this, in a crazy kind of place like this, in a place like this.
Henry crosses to Athlete, hoping to bring her around, but she exits, leaving him in limbo. Rocco re-enters to discover Devlin with Michael. Music and lights suggest a passage of time and multiple locations. Dudley Wilkes sits in front of the radio booth mic. Simultaneously, in the lounge area, patrons begin to fill in as the audience grows. Throughout the following band members take their turn with featured solos.
We're in 76, right?
76.
76. 76. That was all.
I apologize. Act 1, Scene 7. Clock Mine Marina. Michael emerges from his boat with grease stains on his undershirt. He crosses to Devlin on the dock and holds up a faulty engine part.
Can't take it out on the water till I replace this fuel line. Hell of a date.
This isn't a date. If you want guilt-free sex, that's another story.
I'm not quite following how this works.
I'm here because that is the surest way to put out a fire.
Fire?
Tingling in the naughty bits. The surest way to put that bitch in check is a down and dirty sport puck.
Haven't met a lot of women like you before.
Lynette Humphreys from Hot Coffee, Mississippi.
Devlin?
Devlin Angel's my stage name. Corny, but it works.
You got family in Mississippi?
My daddy up in Patchman Farm. Got 5 years left on his sentence. His lung is pretty messed up, so I hope he makes it.
What's he in for?
Meth. Best darn cooker in Covington County. Thank God I don't touch that crap anymore.
At least you still got your teeth.
Dentures. Got him in on my top when my top row rotted out.
Say what?
Gotcha. I got Daddy's funny bone. He'd like you, Mr. Fisherman. Now, Granddaddy, that's another story. Neck is redder than a turkey's waddle.
Speaking of rednecks, what's up with Rocco? He's always up in your business.
He's always trying to be up in my business. Had a little money problem with the casino in Biloxi, and he took care of it. Now he figures I owe him more than what he covered.
Ever been out on the ocean?
No.
It's magic out there.
You should take someone who believes in magic. I got no use for it.
No?
If you can't hold it in your hands, then it ain't real. Let's keep this simple, nice, neat, and clean. Uncomplicated, you know what I mean.
I hear you, but let me show you where you get a clear view to the horizon. Go out far enough and there's a point where you can't tell where the sky stops and the water starts. That's my favorite place, where blue meets blue. Let's keep this simple, straightforward and cool, uncomplicated.
That's the only rule.
Not looking for love, but let's make it fun. Simple can be nice when it's all said and done. True, you think a lot like me, and that's a breath of fresh air. So on this we both agree, we'll never be a pair. Let me take you where blue meets blue, and everything looks so fine, where colors are a single hue, the horizon line's hard to define, out where the blue meets blue. Gotta go out where blue meets blue,
Where the blue meets blue.
everything falls away. We'll glide out, just me and you,
For me and you.
out in the salt sea and spray, out where the blue meets blue, the blue meets blue, the blue meets.
What?
I'm a little disappointed those aren't dentures.
Act 1, Scene 8, dusk. Outside the FEMA trailer. Henry enters and discovers Doc with a flashlight searching in the waning light.
What's going on?
Looking for Queenie. I got her a bone from the market.
Queenie's gone. Drowned in the attic, remember?
High water from the storm. She didn't deserve that.
Where you going?
Back to Araby. Forgot my cold drinks.
It's too far in the dark.
I need a little fresh air.
Take the payload. Someone rigged it up with a street light at St. Claude. It'll be safer that way.
Athalie emerges from the trailer. She has her hand to her mouth, breathing through a red bandana, but quickly stuffs it in her pocket before Henry sees it.
Thought I heard someone I got a crush on out here.
You up to something bad, but that's the apricot brandy.
I've been good. And alcohol ain't gonna touch these lips.
You started some 12-step thing?
Henry Tucson, you think I'm an alcoholic?
No, but
Well, then why else would a woman not drink alcohol?
could be she's on a medication, or she... No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm having a baby!
All by yourself.
We're doing it! We're having a baby!
An itty bitty Tucson's growing right here.
How'd you find out?
I went to the clinic on my lunch break yesterday. I was gonna tell you last night, but I needed some time to take it in.
Girl or boy?
One or the other. Can't tell nothing this early.
Don't matter. All babies bring good luck.
We're gonna celebrate a new beginning. Now, gotta get a Schlitz for you. Cheese West. And a muffaletta from Napoleon House.
Ooh, you must love me fierce. A baby. Everything's gonna change.
Sure is, Henry. Sure is. Maybe this baby can show us the way, help us get our lives back on track. It's time to rethink everything we've thought. Time to learn what we need to be taught. Maybe this baby can bring our mojo back.
Maybe this baby can show me the way to be the best dad in this old town. I'll make it my highest priority to speak only with kind authority. Damn straight, this baby will bring our luck around.
I tried in every way to make this house the best, but today is the day we need to leave and build our nest. Our baby's gotta have a healthy place to grow. Can't be around these chemicals I use at work or the air in this here tin can no more.
I know that it smells.
Well, the doctor says it's formaldehyde in the particle board. Called it outgassing. Hotter it gets, the more the fumes it releases.
We'll move somewhere else, and you'll quit that job. I promise.
No more promises, Henry. It's too late
runs into the trailer and returns pulling a suitcase on rollers.
These here Greyhound tickets is for you and Doc. And we got one stop in Tallahassee. Then we'll be in Orlando in 15 hours.
Where'd you get the money for those? Trey.
Take the tickets, Henry.
Toussaint family roots grow deeper in this city than any damn storm's gonna rip out. Ain't nothing for me and Doc out there. Can't imagine my life outside New Orleans.
Can you imagine your life without me? I'm out the door and on that bus. Don't try to stop me. Don't make a fuss. Time to man up and do what's right. Ain't no arguing, 'cause I've got no fight.
No need to throw out the old and walk away and say you're through. 'Cause everything we got right here, it's gonna be brand new. Just gotta make you see everything is going to be brand new.
I'm asking you to take care of your child and your dad. Doc's lungs sound like the brakes on an old bus. Well, this is the end of this.
She extends the tickets to Henry again, but he refuses to take them. She places them on the table next to him.
When you come to your senses, take him to the bus station and they'll reissue you one with a good date. I mean, the baby is leaving tonight.
Lee, this is crazy. What are you doing?
Triage. Sorting out what's got a chance to survive and what don't. Now you need to decide what category our marriage is, Henry. Mark it up as a 1 or a 3. Ain't no middle ground. It's me and the baby or New Orleans and this music.
Henry snatches the tickets from the table, rips them in half, and tosses them to the ground. Athlete turns from Henry and exits.
Say goodbye to Doc for me.
A brand new life in a brand new city. A brand new chance might not be so pretty. You don't know what you're asking. You don't know what it means. This town and me are one and the same. There's no Henry outside New Orleans. I'm melting. I'm schwitzing.
Yeah, my apologies.
I'm gonna get a napkin as well. I'm scaring the children.
Hey, how's it going? It's pretty good. Thank you for sitting on the row.
I saw this hand waving with that. What's wrong with it? Oh, that's Ashley.
You just look like it's crazy. What's wrong?
I was like, okay. And then I saw the hand, and then I said, oh,
I know.
it's my Ashley.
Okay.
did you think I was? Yeah, yeah.
She wrote the circus music book.
Oh my God.
Tell her how great I was.
Oh,
Thank you. Tell her how great I was.
She was, oh, no, I'm not lying about that. Like, I rate everybody. Like,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I just directed her full like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the bomb. He's definitely the bomb. Mine was to write a musical. Ron was the music director.
I wanted a place like this.
The storyline.
Can you say
writing a musical when he got diagnosed.
I have like composers. I love her songs. It's really good. I like
Have you written a full length?
I know. That was my first like.
Yeah.
Are you working on expanding that?
I'm not sure what a place like this, how much of that is actually on the demo. It might be only one verse, just like.
So the visual on it is really.
For Fringe next year. You're doing two?
I can kind of see it too.
How long? 30 to 40?
Oops.
Wonderful. Wow. What you done personally?
Me neither.
So I was hanging out by the back.
I have one line left in the show. After you went in. Thank you, sir.
Got another broken snap. This one just doesn't go on.
Just looking at this like, that's a...
Casey, you have another broken snap.
The wedding's at 4:30, so.
This one just won't go up. I'm starting to think it's
I started to think it's like,
Go up. Stay ready! You know where I'm doing?
I will come sit there and just...
Thank
you. I'm hit with a slow.
There we go. That's
so
what
I'm
I
really
wanted.
thankful.
Right?
Act 1, God. Act 2, Scene 1. The band is playing. Henry's solo is harsh and full of anger. Henry tosses his horn into its case and exits the stage abruptly.
Henry, where are you going?
We still got another set.
The sound of a doorbell and the rapid knock as the lights change and reveal an upscale front door to a home with miniature manicured kumquat bushes in pots on either side of it. Henry knocks anxiously. Athley opens the door.
Henry, you can't be here.
Good to see you too.
Now Trey's coming back any second. I don't want no trouble.
Ain't gonna be no trouble. Just came here to take you home. Drove all damn night to get to you. Tears stinging each mile of the way. Turned out of this old truck around twice. But there's something I got to say. The thought of you with someone else. Woman, I'm your man in your life. And I vowed to make things better. Now you keep your vow as my wife. Better and better, there's no empty promise. That's what it's gonna be. Not some out-of-reach pipe dream. Just believe me, you'll see our lives will get better and better. I'll get us out of that FEMA trailer. Found a place that's safe and clean. Dudley's garage's furnace got AC, and we can move in at the end of the month rent-free.
Dudley's doing you a favor. Exact same deal I got here with Trey. And he's been a real gentleman. But sleep with him, there ain't no way. You want me to go back with you to some garage you got on loan. Ain't nothing changed one little bit. We still got no place of our own.
M-I-C-K-E-Y. Doc and me got no place here.
Okay, Henry, you gotta leave. Trey's
Not without you.
I ain't taking our baby back to New Orleans to live in a garage. Now you gotta hightail it out of here, cause we got nowhere else to go.
Trey enters carrying a fancy, reusable Whole Foods plastic tote bag.
What's going on?
I'm having a conversation with my wife. Got a problem with that?
I've got a problem with you being on my property uninvited.
I got a bigger problem with you stealing my woman and breaking up my family.
Remove yourself from these premises or I am calling the police.
Gotta remove my shoe from your ass first.
Henry shoves Trey, and the men go at each other. Athlete tries to break it up. Henry accidentally hits her in the abdomen. Athlete clutches her stomach in pain. Henry is frozen in shock. Trey goes into action, steadying Athlete and wrapping his sports coat around her shoulders.
Lee, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Don't touch her. I'm taking you to the emergency room. Hold on to me. I've got you. Clear out. Unless you want to face domestic abuse charges.
It was an accident.
You came here to force your will upon her. You've hurt her enough. Now get out.
Athlete clutches Trey's arm as he guides her towards his car.
I'll find a way to get us back together in New Orleans. I need you.
Lights denote a passage of time. Henry wanders away from Trey's doorstep in a daze, heading towards the Mockingbird Lounge.
Better and better. When's that supposed to be? When's it gonna be brand new? Gods of music, better smile on me. 'Cause I need you, and music too. It's past time for better to get better.
Henry enters the Tequila Mockingbird Lounge exhausted. The band is on the lounge stage in the middle of a number. Michael is playing at the craps table with a couple of other patrons. Rocco is nearby.
Put plug. Got a packed house tonight. Bring in all the tables we got.
Doc is on stage struggling through his solo. Doc signals to Flo he's bowing out. Henry crosses to the side of the stage and helps Doc to a seat.
Ain't got no wind, Brethel.
Ain't got no wind, breath all shallow.
You can't stay in that tin can no more. I'm getting you out.
Henry crosses to Devlin, who is waitressing at the craps table. She offers Michael a whiskey shot. He tosses it back, takes another, and does the same.
Easy, sailor. Plenty where that came from.
Dice was cold as Christmas. I gotta get my boat back. Better and better, better get better. Wanna see that blue meets blue. Blue meets blue. Gotta get better, gotta get better. Turn those colors a single hue. Single hue. Has to get better, has to get better. So that blue meets blue.
This'll change your luck.
The stickman at the craps table keeps a watchful eye on the action as he pulls the dice in and pushes them to Michael. Michael takes the remainder of his chips and places them on the table.
All in.
Michael rolls and craps out. The stickman signals to Rocco, who approaches.
No more house credit, oyster boy.
That's fucked up.
Rocco, he's a good patron.
Do your job. Shut your hole.
Better get better.
Better get better.
Mister, shut your hole.
Play the role.
Has to get better.
Has to get better.
Working the pole.
The pole. Need it better.
Stupid ass troll.
Michael pushes away from the table, kicking over a chair. Rocco signals to security, and they quickly grab Michael. As Michael resists, Henry steps in to help his brother.
Get him out of here. Move it. You're done. Everyone else go back to work.
Rocco and the bouncers muscle Henry and Michael to the exit. Michael fights throughout. The bewildered band members start packing their gear. Rocco turns to discover Devlin still staring after Michael.
You got hearing problems, dumb cunt?
Devlin swings her knee swift and hard straight into Rocco's balls, and he sinks to the floor, gasping and holding his crotch in pain.
Say what, Rocco? Speak up! You look like a fat dog trying to lick its asshole!
Devlin exits the casino, joining Michael, Henry, Doc, and the rest of the band outside.
What the hell, Henry? We're back on the street.
Everything we've built gone up in smoke.
Better get better.
Better get better.
When we stand together.
Stand together.
Needs to get better.
Needs to get better.
When we
making it better was our plan together.
Seven Sisters is gonna take title on Scheherazade. You got me into this mess, now get me out.
I told you to slow down, but you got no self-control.
Don't preach to me!
Boys, your dear mother, God rest her soul, be ashamed of you both.
More like shame to you, sleeping all day, whoring all night. Damn horn of yours meant more to you than we ever did.
We'll pull through this. I'll reach out to some big dogs. We're in a position to... We can do this.
You and your big dog celebrity musicians. The rich and famous, they don't care about you or me. They off making money, not playing Mother Teresa. How about you call the spirit of Buddy Bolden for help?
Prayer to St. Louis Armstrong would be a better bet.
Make fun. But believe it or not, you and I are part of a musical thing bigger and deeper than any one of us. So I'm gonna make some calls. Because I know in my bones, no matter how famous you get, if you're one of us, you'll always be one of us. But first I need to find a new home for my wife and our baby. Better and better, just can't make do. Better and better, find my way back to you. Better and better, just can't make do. Better and better, find my way back to you. Better and better, just can't make do. Better and better, find my way back to you. Better and better, just can't make do. Better and better, find my way back to you. Better and better, just can't make do. Better and better, find my way back to you. Got to get better, better and better.
Act 2, Scene 2, Trey's house, Orlando. Athlete is seated at an elegant candlelit table. Trey enters with a bottle and a fancy champagne bucket and 2 flutes.
The Chateaubriand will be ready in a few minutes. But first we're going to toast the baby being safe and happy in your tummy. Sparkling grape juice.
You're spoiling us, Mr. Gang.
That's my plan. Cheers.
Trey reaches in to intertwine their arms in an intimate lover's toast. Athlete obliges and they fumble through it, but it's awkward.
Taking care of you is a treat.
You're always so very sweet. Even after all I've been through.
Is the least I can do. And now that you're on the mend,
Thanks to you, my good friend.
we'll go together, you'll see.
You're like a brother to me.
Sooner or later you'll come around. I'll be there and I won't let you down. You'll see how good our lives together can be. Sooner or later we'll find our way, growing closer each and every day. Sooner or later you'll open up yourself to me. Sooner or later. It's time we step things up a bit.
I got commitments, don't forget.
Now I'm the man in your life.
But I'm still Henry's wife.
Girl, it's with you I want to live.
And there's nothing more I can give.
I understand you're afraid.
I know my heart won't be swayed.
Sooner or later you'll see what we've got. I trust you don't give a second thought. And having a friend who's always true blue. Sooner or later you'll see what I see. I know you'll come around and agree. You and I got something very rare, I swear. Sooner or later. Henry can never give what you need.
He did everything he knew to succeed.
I rescued you from that hellhole of 10.
And you know just how very thankful I've been.
I deserve something way more than this. For all I've given, not even a kiss.
I never wanted to lead you astray. You mean so much to me, Trey.
Sooner or later, something's gotta give.
Sooner or later, I'll find my own place to live.
Sooner or later, no. What I need, what I deserve is something more than this. But I don't want it sooner or later. I want it now.
Act 2, Scene 3. A sparse office with a poster that reads, New Orleans Area Habitat for Humanity. And help someone.
I've qualified for a new home. I've seen my names on your list. I've called, come by, but nothing's happened.
Habitat has multiple crews working as fast as we can, but we've been overwhelmed with applications. Katrina displaced over 100,000 in NOLA and over 1 million in the damage zone.
Give me the materials and I'll find a way to build the house myself.
I've pushed your name as far up as our new home list as possible, but please understand.
My wife and baby need a home.
I know they do, Mr. Tucson. Right now, I have a meeting in with the city to expedite construction permits in neighborhoods hit the hardest. Lower Ninth, Gentilly, Chalmette. That'll speed things up for a while. A whole lot of folks like yourself in need. You know my number. My door's always open.
Act 2, Scene 4. Plaquemines Marina. Michael is removing the sign next to his slip. Scheherazade, Michael Toussaint, captain. Henry enters with a 6-pack of Jacks, offering his brother a beer, but Michael ignores him.
I was wrong. Didn't own up to my part in this thing. You losing, Scheherazade.
Shove that apology someplace dark and deep.
I was desperate, but I shouldn't have dragged you into my mess.
Tell that to Toothpick Nick. He was on his way here to do the pickup for 7 Sisters.
Nick and I go way back. Maybe I can talk to him.
You can't even wipe your ass. So don't pretend like you're gonna help me. Just get out of here.
$456. Ain't much, but it's all I got. Maybe it can help you out somehow.
I don't know what to say. That's really nice, but I can't take it. Even if I did, it's not enough to get Scheherazade out of hock.
Toothpick Nick, the courier from 7 Sisters, enters. He pulls a form from his jacket and extends it to Michael.
Hey man, it's been a while.
Sign here and hand over the key. Unless you want to bring a sheriff into this, don't add it to me.
Got a pen?
Toothpick Nick hands him a pen, and Michael signs the form, handing Nick the key to Scheherazade.
7 Sisters appreciates your patronage. When you need a quick loan, always trust the sisters.
Do something, Henry. That's your brother. And he needs that boat like you need your music. It's not right him losing it like this.
Henry catches up with Toothpick Nick, who is on the phone.
Call you back. What's up?
I got an idea that'll put extra money in your pocket.
Okay, I'll bite.
Hold off selling the boat for 72 hours. Do that, and I'll pay you 5% on the original loan when I buy the boat back from you.
You don't got a pot to piss in. Where you getting the cheese?
That's my problem. No one walks into a pawn shop looking for a fishing trawler, and it'll take you a couple days to get it listed on Boat Trader.
Okay, you got 48 hours to show up at Sisters with the purchase money, and give 5% of that. Give 5% of the original loan. No skin off my teeth if you flake out.
We've got 48 hours before Sisters puts the boat up for sale.
I don't want to draw this shit. I don't want to draw out this shit show. You're postponing the inevitable.
Scheherazade, and some act of God won't magically happen, you know. You gotta fight with all your might, and no will come up with the dough. This woman is willing to give you every penny she's got, and you've got 2 more days to get your boat back. Buck the fuck up!
You're such a prick. You make me sick, pretending like you give a shit. You never come through with the bull you spew. That's something you'll never admit.
At least I'm trying instead of crying about the bad luck coming my way. When life ain't fair, you gotta grow a pair and fight your way out of the fray. I know you think
I'm done with you.
Your shit don't stink.
Goes for Doc too.
Your ego's always flying first class.
Neither of you got any class.
You're in royal pain, I'll say it plain.
A royal
There is a scattering of simple cots with several men lounging about. A volunteer leads Doc to an empty cot. Henry follows, carrying a small suitcase.
Here's your cot. If you need assistance, front desk is open 24/7, lights out 9 p.m. Remember, no drugs or alcohol permitted on the premises.
If you kill my demons, my angels might die too. I don't want to live in no damn homeless shelter.
It's temporary till I get us a new place.
I had privacy in this trailer. Ain't nothing but eyeballs here.
Your lungs can't make it through your solos no more. You gotta be in better air.
Here, all I smell is cheese feet.
You'll be out of here in no time.
Said the warden to the inmate. No need to drive me crazy. I can walk from here.
Trombone Slim? What's up?
Plumbing job in Houston didn't take. Sis says her 3-year-old can handle the wrench better than me.
Cause them hands were meant for the bone, not no plumber's wrench.
Don't got no bone no more to handle. But Oscar says I can get me a loaner from a high school program.
Oscar?
Oscar Knight, man. Man, I hear that cat plays a mean licorice stick.
Oscar! Dan, please tell me you're visiting, not living here.
No, it's good enough for old Doc, but not Oscar Knight.
Well, take a gander at my pimped out crib. Row B, cot number 4. Got me an AM/FM clock radio with a 2-inch speaker. I shit you not.
What are you doing here, Oscar? You're a bona fide recording artist. Blue Note, Verve, our holy.
Dime a dozen around here. We got Jimmy Tressel, Carlton Chenier, Cotton Mouth Tom. Nothing but local celebrities around here. Henry, what's going on?
Y'all are the cream of the crop. Best there is. No sound sweeter than what you make every day. And you're here, homeless. Pisses me off. Doc and all y'all deserve better than this. You should be making music right now, not sitting around like you got nothing better to do.
Can't make music here. Those that still got instruments gotta keep them locked up.
We're gonna change that. Carlton, give us a Dixieland beat.
I don't got my skins.
The box next to your bony ass will work just fine. Jimmy, work your double bass in with Carlton. Roots and fifths on the 1 and 3. Use your mouth to approximate the sound.
My mouth?
Yeah, give me your best damn imitation of a double bass. Oscar, let me hear that licorice stick. A little clarinet to perk things up. Cottonmouth, jump in with your 5-string. Banjo always keeps it real. Slim, let me hear that bones mid-tones. The glue that holds it all together. Doc, give me some grace notes on that sax till those lungs get strong again. It is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what made this town what it is. And all of it was built on the shoulders of musicians. We gotta find a way to remind the fat cat politicians what we've done and what we keep doing for this town. Decent roof over our heads ain't too much to ask in return.
Act 2, Scene 6, Plaquemines Marina. Henry is putting up a fancy new sign next to Michael's trawler. It reads, Scheherazade, Michael Toussaint, Captain. Devlin and Doc are with him.
Little higher. Perfect.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Title to Scheherazade.
How'd you get this?
Don't matter. We got it.
Doc and Henry pawned their instruments at Seven Sisters to get your boat back.
Is that true?
She left out the part that her $456 helped make up the difference.
You bought Scheherazade with that?
That one of mine was righteous, but Doc's 57 Selma Mark 6, that's some real serious brass.
I don't know what to say.
Don't got gotta say nothing. No, it ain't no lie, this horn and I got something special going on. But son, I hope you can see family means more to me, and that ain't just some lame ass con. Forgive me, it's not that I didn't care, I wasn't aware I neglected you. And though it ain't right to brush off the slight, sometimes that's what old fools do. Sure made my share of lousy choices, at times I didn't think things through, but never lost sight between wrong and right, 'cause that's what old fools do. I'm an old fool, there's no arguing that. Too old to run from a fight or a spat. Regrets can play tricks faster and smart, but even old fool can look deep in his heart. He sees what's meant the most in his life. For me, it's the love of you two and my wife. Hospital bills piled up when you was born, worked extra gigs and straight job too. Anything to get you healthy and strong, 'cause that's what old fools do. I try to explain if time would permit, but we got more in tight spots than I care to admit. And keeping it real, I have to confess, more times than not I got us into the mess. But family came first when push come to shove. Just wished I did more to show you my love. Son, my hope is someday you're gonna see I ain't no angel, but my heart is true. While I stumble at times, I didn't quit, 'cause that's what old fools do. Yeah. That's what old fools do.
I needed you around more when I was a kid, but giving up your horn don't seem right.
That old battle axe has been in Seven Sisters so many times, they got a special place for it in the window.
How you guys gonna play?
We got a couple loaners through Tip Tina's high school program.
Enough of this lollygagging. We're going in as a family with this pretty young thing to Old Absinthe for a trip and celebrate the return of Michael's boat. What do you call her again? Her hair is odd.
Scheherazade.
What he said.
I'll catch y'all later. Got a meeting at WNOLA.
Act 2, Scene 7, Louis Armstrong Park, New Orleans. A sparse crowd gathers as Dudley Wilkes speaks from a microphone plugged into a suitcase-sized broadcast unit reading WNOLA radio. Henry Michael Devlin and the band, along with the supporters, some with umbrellas, a la jazz funeral, are present.
Dudley Wilkes here with you at the top of the hour, broadcasting live from Louis Armstrong Park. Our special guest is a local musician, Henry Toussaint. Welcome.
Thank you, Dudley.
NOLA folks know the Toussaint name because your family's musical roots goes back generations.
My grandfather's 6 generations back played a gourd banjo and danced the bambula when slaves were allowed to gather here on Sundays. Back then, this area was known as the Congo Square. Before the war.
Civil War?
War of 1812.
Mighty deep roots. And here in Armstrong Park, we're surrounded by statues of musical legends, all with deep ties of North.
Sidney Bennett, Mahalia Jackson, Buddy Bolden, Satchmo, and many others. This is hallowed ground.
Henry, you're a man on a mission. You've convinced our station X's to broadcast this special from the park today. Share with our listeners who may not have heard the promos you cut, what you've planned today.
First, I want to encourage listeners to drop what you're doing and come down to the park. We need a bigger turnout. Fill this place up. I've sent out an SOS to everyone in our community, from street players to no less upper crust musicians. There's a brotherhood, a sisterhood, of musicians here like nowhere else. We help each other. And today, we're gathered for a jazz funeral.
Or what is this funeral for?
It's for the music of New Orleans. It ain't dead, but it's on life support. We're sending a message to the mayor, governor, anyone who will listen. Musicians need decent housing, or they'll be forced to leave like many others, driven out by Katrina.
Musicians certainly are the engine that drives this city, financially, culturally, and so forth.
But we're treated like an afterthought, like we don't matter.
What's it gonna take to get music off life support and healthy again?
A safe place for us to live, a home of our own. A home of our own! Let me hear you! A home of our own! We need!
Henry holds his hand to his ear, encouraging the crowd for a bigger response. Simultaneous with the chanting, Athalie and Trey are arguing in pantomime. He hovers over her domineeringly, stroking her hair. He lets his hand wander down to her breast. She tries to slap him, but he catches her wrist before she makes contact. She pulls away in disgust.
A home of our own! We want! A home of our own! We deserve! A home of our own! Gotta get! A home of our own! Going to church now, call and response. Something's gotta change!
Got to change!
Something's gotta change!
Got to give!
No longer musicians!
Us musicians!
Need a place to live!
Place to live!
Listen up, Mayor!
Mayor Man!
And hear our song!
Hear our song!
Them FEMA trailers!
FEMA trailers!
Ain't nothing but wrong!
Oh, so wrong!
Don't need fancy!
Nothing fancy!
Just clean and safe!
Safe and clean!
Roof over our heads!
Over our heads!
You know what I mean!
That's what we mean!
Screw the permits! We're marching to the mayor's office!
Henry's call to action has the opposite effect, and the small crowd begins to disperse.
We gotta band together!
Something's gotta change!
Stand together!
Something's gotta give!
And whenever going gets rough,
No musicians!
we'll hang tough.
Need a place to live!
Come on now. Can't go back down. We'll show the powers if we can.
The last of the crowd disperses. Defeated, Henry's bravado abandons him. Dudley tries to cheer him up.
The station said they got quite a few calls of support. And an offer of free gumbo for any musician that shows up at the Music Legends Park on Sunday.
I invited every big dog musician that I know. Thought at least one of them would show. This here didn't amount to nothing.
As Henry wanders off, Dudley calls out to him.
It's survival mode. Keep making noise, Henry. Someone will hear you.
Lights reveal the condemned house adjacent to the FEMA trailer. The rickety screen door creaks open and Henry steps out onto the porch. He's drunk and dumps a drawer full of stuff. Flatware, buttons, balls of string, kitchen utensils, and a small photo album. He tries to open it, but the pages are stuck together and he angrily tosses it aside. A carving knife catches his eye. Sliding a pint of Old Grandad from his back pocket, he takes a drink.
What happened here? Nothing works. Hate is peeling. Doors are warped. Wood is rotten. Head is reeling. Molding walls, shattered windows, tattered screens, rusted hinges, smells of decay, and broken dreams. played musical chairs, got caught unawares with no place left to sit. I tried all I could, maybe more than I should, or I care to admit. What do you do when the music stops? What do you do when the other shoe finally drops? How do you survive when the melody dies and you've run out of tries? Haven't a clue how to get through. What do you do? Grass ain't growing, everything's brown. Weeds won the war. The garden's gone, nothing's left except this empty drawer. What happened here? Levees broke, dreams quit growing. Waters receded, except the wind died down, but the storm's still blowing. What do you do when the music stops? What do you do when the other shoe finally drops? How do you survive when the melody dies and you've run out of tries? All that you knew was a miscue. What do you do? What do you do?
Henry, who that Tucson?
Hold on. I found him. You're a hard man to track down.
What's up?
A couple musicians heard you on the broadcast. They asked to speak with you directly.
What's this about? Do I know?
Yeah, they're returning your calls. And they're gonna help.
Dudley hands Henry the phone. Lights reveal a groundbreaking ceremony. A sign reads, Future Home of Musicians Village. Present are the Big Noise Band, musicians, photographers, and Dudley is at the podium.
Branford Morales and Harry Connick Jr., New Orleans' favorite sons, have raised $8 million, and in partnership with Habitat for Humanity, they have made Musicians Village possible. 75 homes will be built here, plus the Ellis Morales Center for Music. But the voice in the wilderness, bringing this critical need into our collective consciousness, was NOLA's own Henry Tucson.
Thank you. Katrina took a lot from many of us. Musicians Village, a place where we can live, our own homes. I hope it'll help us get back some of what has been lost. I wish all of my family were here to see how great this city is when things get real.
I see it. Someone with a good inner compass showed me the way. Wherever you are, that's where I want to be.
NOLA girls, NOLA boys, got to make voodoo noise. Gospel blues that and uptown, Fucare, and all around, Storyville to Center City. Every corner sounds so pretty, blowing up and trembling. Music any type of day, make a big noise, jambalaya of sound, a big noise, stir it up nice and brown, a big noise, go down the road, a big noise, till they fill your soul. Everyone enjoys a big
You guys are awesome. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It was wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you were terrific.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's the man over there. Thank you very much.
Because I'm coming back here tonight to do another show. So I might, yeah, I think I might come tomorrow.
So tomorrow, Tuesday.
You know all about different styles, black with an accent.